Let's be honest, does your business's social media sometimes feel like you're just throwing stuff at a wall and hoping anything sticks? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. So in this explainer, we are going to cut right through all that chaos and give you a real strategic blueprint for social media that actually works. Let's get right into it.
So, which is it? Is it an overwhelming time suck? Or is it a massive, untapped opportunity just waiting for you? Well, the truth is, the only thing that separates the chaos from the opportunity is a solid strategy. And that is exactly what we are going to build together today.
Okay, first things first. Just like building a house, you can't just start putting up walls, right? You need a solid foundation. And for social media, that foundation is your strategy. This is the part where we stop posting randomly and we start acting with real purpose. Your entire strategy really just rests on these three simple pillars. So, pillar one, what are you actually trying to achieve? You need clear, measurable goals, like maybe driving more traffic to your website. Pillar two, who are you talking to? I mean, really talking to. You have to get a deep understanding of their interests. And finally, pillar three, where do they hang out online? Seriously, don't try to be everywhere at once. Focus your energy on the platforms where your audience is already active. And here's what that focus looks like in the real world. You know, if you're a fashion brand with amazing visuals, Instagram is probably your home turf. If you're a B2B company, you absolutely need to be on LinkedIn, building that authority. And if you want to reach younger people with fun, creative videos, well, TikTok is king. Just remember, it's not about being on every platform, it's about being on the right ones for you. All right, so with our foundation laid, it is time to start building. In part two, we're going to dive into the fun part, the execution. We're talking about how to create amazing content, build a real community, and actually have conversations with your audience. Think of your content like a flywheel that's constantly building momentum. You can start with engaging stuff like polls or quizzes just to get the conversation going. Then you layer in the power of video. Think demos, how-tos, testimonials. Finally, and this is a total game changer, you encourage user-generated content, or UGC. We're talking customer photos, reviews. It's authentic, it's trustworthy, and it basically does the marketing work for you. It's awesome. Now, this is so important. You can't just post your content and then walk away. Real engagement means you have to be responsive, you have to be personable, you have to actually participate in the conversation. That means replying to comments, answering messages, and really showing your audience you value what they have to say. But wait, how do you find these conversations in the first place? Well, that's where social listening comes in. Think of it like your company's digital ears. You're constantly monitoring what people are saying about your brand, your products, even your competitors. It's how you discover what people really think when they're talking to their friends. But just hearing the mentions isn't the whole story. You need to understand the feeling behind them. Are people saying positive things or negative? The positive mentions, those are great. They show you what's working and who your biggest fans are. But the negative mentions, honestly, those are pure gold. They're not just complaints. They are massive opportunities to fix a problem and turn a really bad experience into a great one. And when you consistently engage with people and provide great service, you start to create something really special, brand advocates. These are your loyal customers who basically become a volunteer marketing army for you. They promote your brand not because you paid them to, but because they genuinely love what you do. This is, hands down, the most powerful and authentic marketing you can get. Let's just sit with that for a second. That negative feedback that you might be dreading, it's actually a golden opportunity. When you handle criticism well, you don't just solve a problem. You can create a fan for life who might be even more loyal than they were before. All right, let's bring it home with our final section, inspecting the results. Look, we've planned, we've executed, but none of it matters if we can't measure the impact. This is where we prove the value of our work and figure out how to get even better next time. You know, a lot of people completely miss the direct link between social media and SEO. But think about it. Every time you post, you create a new chance to drive traffic to your website. When people share your content, that creates backlinks. All of this activity signals to search engines that your brand is relevant, which boosts your visibility. Your social media activity is basically a daily SEO workout. But ultimately, it all comes down to one thing: return on investment, or ROI. This is the metric that answers the biggest question of all. Was it worth it? It's simple. You just compare the gains to the costs. So if you spent, say, $100 on an ad campaign and it brought in $500 in new sales, your ROI is fantastic. It's the ultimate measure of whether your strategy is really paying off. So the big takeaway here is that this blueprint, it's not a one-and-done checklist you can just tick off. It's a continuous cycle. You plan, you execute, you measure your results, and then you use that data to make your next plan even smarter. You just repeat the cycle, getting better and more effective each and every time.
And there you have it. You now have the 3-part blueprint to turn all that social media chaos into a real strategic opportunity. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first? Thanks for joining this explainer.